Welcome to this yoga practice to celebrate the winter solstice. This is a full-length practice for the whole body, including a little bit of everything to help you focus your attention inward, give your body what it needs, and celebrate the winter time. Towards the end of the class, we will have a short meditation and some restorative postures with props. So if you have a pillow or a bolster, you'll definitely want that close by your mat. When you're ready, we'll begin in a seated position. So find a comfortable place, rest your hands on your knees, set your eyes closed, and start to deepen your breath. With these first few breaths, draw your attention inward. And it may take a few moments as you slowly come back to your breath, back to your body, just forgetting anything else that's been going on in your day so that you can arrive on your mat fully present. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh out through your mouth. Then flick your eyes open. Inhale and reach both arms up. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms towards the sky or the ceiling. With your exhale, bend to the right, and the left side may want to lift as you do this, so try to ground down through that side. Inhale to lift back up, realigning the spine. Exhale, bending to the left. Again, the right side may want to lift. If that's happening, try to ground down through that side. Inhale to lift back up and realign. Exhale, twist to your right. Rest the left hand on the right knee. Place the right hand behind you. And twist to your right, gazing over the right shoulder. Release the twist, reach your arms back up, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand rests on the left knee, left hand comes behind for support. Twist to the left, gaze over the shoulder. Release the twist, rest both hands on your knees. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, draw your chest forwards, and lift your gaze up. Exhale, roll your shoulders forwards, round your back, and lean back. Inhale, opening the chest, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding the spine, bring chin to chest. One more time, moving with your inhale, opening the chest. With your exhale, rounding the spine. Find a neutral position. Place the hands behind you. Uncross your feet. Place the feet in front of you, a little bit wider than the hips. Knock your knees from side to side. You could also time this with your breath. Inhale in one direction. Exhale in another. Then lift the knees back up. Cross the left ankle over the top of the right knee. And then press your chest in towards your legs. You could also edge the right foot a little bit closer to you to help you get the legs closer. Then walk the hands further away from you. Press through the right heel as you pick up the hips, coming into a reverse tabletop. Be mindful of the elbows here if you have a tendency to hyperextend. Keep a slight bend in your elbows as you press yourself up and pause here. Slowly lower the hips down. Keep the legs as they are, but let them fall to the right side of your body. Wrap the right arm around the leg that is on top and place the left hand behind you for support. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head to lengthen your spine upwards. As you exhale, twist and gaze over the left shoulder. Release the twist. Place both hands on your right side. Taking a counter twist in here, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale and release. Place the hands behind you, release the legs. This time we'll stack the right leg over the top of the left. Bring your legs closer to your chest and pause here. Then move the hands further away. Press through the left heel as you pick up the hips, coming into reverse tabletop. Being mindful of the elbows here as you lift your hips. Lower the hips down. Let the legs fall to the left side. Wrap the left arm around the top leg. Place the right hand behind for support. Inhale as you sit up even taller. Exhale as you twist, gaze over your right shoulder. Release the twist. Place both hands behind you and bring the legs in front. Bring the hands to the backs of the knees and sit back. Then lift your feet to come into boat. You have the option to stay here with hands at the backs of the legs. You could extend the legs and reach the arms to the side. There's also the option to reach for the big toes. In all options, focus your gaze on one spot. Steady your breath. Then release, cross your ankles, rock forwards, plant your hands, and step your knees back to come into tabletop. Set the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Then start to move through a figure of 8, like you're drawing a number 8 with your body to begin warming up the wrists. And then reverse your figure of 8, drawing it backwards. Come back to center so the shoulders stack the wrists. Turn your hands so that the fingers face to the side of the mat, keeping a slight bend in the elbows as you rock from side to side. If it's available, you can also spin the fingers towards the knees. They don't have to go all the way. They could just be out to the side slightly. And again, rock from side to side, keeping a bend in the elbows. Last part of our wrist warm-up, flip the hands so that the tops of the hands are down and the fingers are facing one another. Then press into the mat so it's like you're pushing the floor away. And you can either hold here if it's already enough, or you could rock side to side. And release. Sit back on your heels, create fists with your hands and roll them out completely, just releasing any tension in the wrists. Roll in one direction a few times and then reverse that direction. Come back to tabletop. With an inhale, dip your belly to arch your spine and lift your gaze to look up. With your exhale, round your back, bring your chin to your chest and push the floor away. Inhale as you arch your spine. Exhale as you round. Continue moving through cat-cow at the pace of your breath. Come back to a neutral spine. Extend both legs to find plank. Then roll both heels towards the right side and lift the left arm up to come into a side plank. If you're modifying here, just bend the right knee and lower the lower leg down. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, come back through center, back through plank. Then roll the heels to the left. Reach the right arm up to find side plank on the other side. If you're modifying, lower the left knee down for more support. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, come back through center. Slightly quicker now. Inhale, roll to the right side, coming into side plank on your right, modifying if you need. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, open into side plank on your left. Exhale, come back through center. One more time. Inhale to the right side. Challenge your balance by looking up. Exhale through center. Inhale to the left side, lifting the gaze to look up. Coming back through center. Then holding your plank for a deep breath in. With your exhale, rock forwards and lower down through chaturanga. There's always the option to lower the knees here. Keep the hands under the shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest for cobra. Broadening your chest. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. And start to pedal the legs, sway the hips, finding any movements that help you unlock those parts of the body that are feeling tight or tense. Ground down through your hands and your feet so you find stillness. Take a deep breath in and an audible exhale out. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale deeply. Exhale, empty out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the right leg high, inhale. Exhale, bring knee to nose or as close as you can as you stack the shoulders over the wrists. Step the foot in between the hands. Reach your arms up high, lunge, inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, roll your shoulders back and open your chest here. Breathing deeply into the space you just created in the front of the body, so you can take a big lungful of breath. With your next exhale, reach the arms forwards, straighten your front leg and look down to relax the head and neck. If this is too challenging for the balance, you could lower both hands or maybe just one for a little bit of assistance. Rebend the front knee, step the back foot forwards to come into chair. And cactus your arms here. Arch your spine, so it's a slightly different variation of chair. Take a deep breath in, lift your gaze up. And as you exhale, round, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the back halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, holding your plank. Exhale, moving through chaturanga, going slowly with control. Inhale, you could take cobra or upward dog if you're feeling ready for it. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg will lift. Exhale, knee to nose or as close as you can. Come forwards, shoulders stack the wrists, step the foot in between the hands. Arms up high, lunge, inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, broaden your chest so that you can take a deep breath in. And pause. With your exhale, reach the arms forward, straighten the front leg and look down to relax the neck. Always the option to use the hands for stabilizers here. Bend the front knee, step the back foot forwards to come to chair. Cactus your arms, arch your back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Holding for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, finding your back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg will lift. This time the right hip will stack the left so that the hips open. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Open out your back foot and windmill the arms to come up and find warrior two. Relax your shoulders and focus your gaze on your front middle finger. And then draw the left hand to meet the right. Like you're drawing back a bow, now bend the left arm, draw it back. Flip the right palm and inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Right hand will lower down, either resting on the leg or the foot. And left arm will reach up to come into triangle. Turn your chest open. Focus your gaze and pause with your breath. Inhale to lift the body, lift the arms back up. Turn out the back foot, bend both knees, and cactus your arms to find goddess. A place of strength. Deepen your breath as the intensity of the posture builds. Then straighten your arms, straighten your legs, and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg will lift, stacking the hips. Exhale, step the foot through the hands and come up to find warrior two. Relaxing the shoulders, gazing at the front middle finger. Then right hand comes to the left. Draw your bow back, flip the left palm up. Inhale to reverse your warrior, leaning back. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Left hand comes down to the leg or the foot. Right arm reaches up as you turn your chest open for triangle. Steady your breath, focus your gaze and pause. Inhale to lift the body up. Turn the back foot out, bend your knees, cactus your arms to find goddess. You can always rearrange your feet if you need to. Deepening the breath, sinking the hips a little lower. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach arms up, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, stepping to plank. Inhale, hold your pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, finding your back bend of choice. You can always take it down a level if you need. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to lift the right leg high, this time keeping the hips square. So right and left side are level. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands and lower the back knee down. Reach your right arm up to come into a twisted low lunge. Turn your chest open to the right side. You could lift your gaze up to the right fingertips. Press the floor away. Stay in the twist as you lift up. Right hand will reach back. See if you can catch your back heel and reach the left arm up, coming into a twisted back bend. Lower the left hand back down, reach the right arm up, and lift your back knee. Roll onto the outer edge of your back foot, preparing for side plank. You can either heel toe the right foot in place, or you could pick up the foot and place it there. If you're modifying, the left knee will come down for support. Press the floor away, hold for a breath in. Exhale, find plank. And move through your vinyasa slowly with each breath. No need to rush the movement. Take your time. Inhale, lifting the left leg, keeping the hips square. Exhale to step through. Lower the back knee down. Then reach your left arm up to twist open. Gazing up at the left fingertips. Press the floor away, stay in the twist as you lift up. Then lean back, left hand will reach back to catch the heel. Right arm will reach up, coming into a twisted back bend. Lower the right hand back down, reach the left arm up, pick up your back knee, finding a revolved twist. Then roll onto the outer edge of your back foot, preparing for side plank. You can either heel toe the left foot in place or pick up the foot and place it there. If you're modifying, the right knee will be down. Press the floor away. Try to pick up your hips as best you can. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the left hand down to plank. Inhale, hold your pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, coming through to your back bend, opening the front of the body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in through the nose. And a cleansing breath out. Inhale to lift the right leg high. This time the hips will open. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of the right hand and lower the back knee down to come into lizard. Option to keep the front knee on top of the ankle, or you could let the knee fall out to the side and roll onto the outer edge of your foot. If you'd like to add on to this, bring the right hand and press it into the right thigh, like you're rolling your thigh away from you. If you opened the knee out to the side, bring the foot flat so that the knee is over the ankle. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, and open out your back foot. Then sink your hips towards your right heel. You don't have to go all the way down. You test the waters and see where feels accessible. If you are coming into skandasana, flex the back foot and press the heel into the mat. This can help with stability. Then you can either keep hands on the mat or bring hands to prayer. Use your hands for support here as you straighten both legs and bring the feet in parallel to find a straddle position. Walk your hands over towards the right leg and fold towards your right leg, relaxing the chin towards your chest. And keep the left hand on the mat or a block if you're using one. Reach the right arm up to twist open. You can either keep the arm extended or you could wrap it behind your back and take a hold of your leggings, your waistband, or maybe even the left hip crease. Release the twist. Turn to face forward, so spin your feet to face the front of your mat and step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, moving breath by breath through your vinyasa. When you're back in downward dog, inhale, lift your left leg high, open out the hip. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of the left hand. Lower the back knee down to find lizard. You can either keep your front knee over your ankle, or you could open the knee out to the side, roll onto the outer edge of the foot. If you'd like to take this a little further, bring the left hand to the left thigh and roll the thigh away from you. So you're just applying a little bit of pressure to press the thigh away. If you open the knee to the side, lift it back up, plant the foot. Lift your back knee, open out the foot. And then start to sink your hips towards your left heel. You could go a little bit of the way, or you could go all the way if you're coming into skandasana. Press the right heel into the mat for stability. And you can either use your hands for support or bring hands into prayer. Using your hands for support, now straighten your legs, bring your feet in parallel to find straddle. Walk the hands towards the left foot and fold over the left leg. Relax your chin to your chest. Keep the right hand where it is. Reach your left arm up to twist open. You can either keep the arm extended or wrap it behind you to come into a bind. Release the bind. Turn your feet to face the front of the mat. And step the back foot forwards to find a forward fold. Shuffle your feet out as wide as your mat. Then turn your feet out slightly, bend your knees, and sink your hips down to come into Malasana squat position. It's okay if the heels are raised here. You could always place something under them if you have a set of blocks. You can use your hands for support or bring hands into prayer. And place the hands on the mat. Extend your legs, lift your hips, and shuffle your feet back in hips width. And bend your knees, lift your heels, find a crouching position. Place the hands on the mat in front of you, rest the knees on the backs of the arms just above the elbows. Lift your hips and shift your weight forwards into your hands. Bend your arms to create a ledge to balance on. If you're new to crow, you may just want to stay here, just testing how you feel. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, you can practice lifting one foot and then alternating lifting the other. And if you're quite confident and comfortable with crow, you can lift both feet and maybe even extend the arms to find crane. Return to that crouching position and then straighten the legs. Bring the hands to opposite elbows and we'll just sway from side to side, relaxing in ragdoll. Let go of your elbows, round your spine, roll all the way up to stand. And inhale, reach both arms up. Interlace your fingers and point your index fingers to the sky. Then cross the left thumb over the right thumb. Bend the right knee and sweep the left leg behind you. Then lean to your right so that we find a long stretch down the left side of the body. Inhale to come back up. Keep the hands as they are, but this time bend the left knee. Sweep the right leg behind you and bend to the left. You're lengthening the whole right side of the body. Inhale to lift back up. Release the arms by your side. Then hug the right knee into your chest and find a place ahead of you to focus your gaze whilst you find your balance. You can either stay here, just holding the knee, or you could bring the hands under the back of the knee and extend the leg. If the big toe is within reach, right hand will hold the big toe, left hand will come to the hip. Steady your breath. Then open the leg out to the side. So if you have your knee bent, you would just open the knee like so. If the hand is under the leg, then that would also look something like this. Keep your chest open, gaze focused, hold for one more breath in. Exhale and release, lower the foot down. Then hug the left knee into the chest. Find a place to begin to focus your gaze. Then you're either staying here, or you could bring the hands around the back of the knee and extend the leg. There's also the option to hold onto the big toe if it's within reach. Open the leg out to the side, modifying if you are doing so. And then release. Standing at the top of the mat, inhale, reaching the arms up, lifting the gaze. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Holding for a big breath in. Exhale, slowly come all the way down to your belly and stay here. Relax your arms by your side and untuck your toes. Steady your breath a moment. Then lift your legs, arms, and chest, coming into locust pose. Breathing as best you can as you balance on your belly. I know it's challenging. You can always bring the hands to the mat for added support. Lower the legs, bring the hands under the shoulders, press up into tabletop. Keeping the hips stacked over the knees, walk the hands forwards and sink the chest down. Coming into puppy pose, you can either rest your chin or your forehead on the mat here. For those that may like to go deeper, you could tuck the toes and extend the legs. If the legs are extended, lower the knees. Lift back up into tabletop. Then walk your hands back to come into a kneeling position. Resting the hands at the lower back. With an inhale, roll your shoulders back. Keep your hips over your knees. As you exhale, start to bend backwards. Just take it a little bit at a time. No need to go from 0 to 100 straight away. If it feels good, you can tip your head back to look up. And we'll work very gradually into our camel pose. Keep sending your hips forwards. option to keep the hands where they are. You could bring hands into prayer. There's also the option to reach the arms behind you. So it's like you're reaching them overhead. Slowly come back out, lift yourself up and sit down on your heels. Rest your hands on your thighs, close your eyes, and just observe the body. Notice your energy, your mood, the effects of the asana. Open your eyes and come back to downward dog. Lift the right leg high and open out the hip and bend the knee. Then sweep the leg forwards, bringing the knee to the back of the right wrist, lowering the leg down. And edge your back leg down the mat to come into pigeon. If you need support here, you could place something underneath the right side of the thigh or the buttocks. And then instead of walking the hands directly forwards, walk them forwards but diagonally to the right side. So it's like you're folding over your front leg. It adds a little bit of a side bend, a slightly different experience in your pigeon. Lift yourself back up and slowly step all the way back to downward dog. You could pedal out the legs if the right side has gone to sleep. Then lift the left leg high, open out the hip, bend the knee. Sweep the knee forwards to the back of the left wrist, lower the leg down. Then edge the back leg down the mat to come into pigeon. Walk the hands forwards and diagonally to the left so that you fold over your left leg. And settle in. Lift yourself back up. This time, sit over on the left side and swing both legs in front of you. Keep a bend in the knees. Bring the legs together. Then hug the arms round the legs. And your spine will round here, and that's okay. That's the intention. You can rest your forehead on your knees, just letting your back completely round. Slowly release. And you can keep the arms wrapped around the legs, but just lift your chest. So it's just like you're straightening out your spine slightly. Good. Then find your pillow or whatever it is you've got to support you and place it lengthways behind you so that it will run down the length of your spine. Bring your feet together and open your knees wide so that the legs are creating like a clam shape or a diamond shape. Then lower yourself down to your pillow. You can either rest your hands on your belly or your arms by your side. Make sure that your head is supported here so that you can completely relax. And if you haven't already, close your eyes. Use your hands to support you as you lift yourself up away from your support. Then take it out to the side, but keep it within arm's reach. Lie on your back. Keeping a bend in the knees, bring the feet close to the backs of your hips, setting up for bridge. Press into the heels, lift your hips, and then slide your cushion underneath the hips so that you have some support. And you can lower the hips down to your cushion so the cushion takes your weight and you can completely relax here. Now you could keep a bend in your knees or you could extend the legs too. For some people, this will be really enjoyable. If you extended your legs, re-bend your knees. Lift your hips just enough so that you can remove your pillow and take it out to the side. Then slowly roll down the upper, middle, lower back down. Shuffle your feet to the sides of your mat and knock your knees together as we find a posture called constructive rest. Just to let the spine settle. And one by one, extend the legs, relax the arms by your side, and settle in for shavasana. Deepen your breath. And start to move your fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest. And then roll onto your side. Just taking a moment or two here to adjust. And when you're ready, join me back in a seated position. If you like to sit on something for meditation, then please prop yourself up with something. Then we'll begin with breath work to help us focus the mind better for meditation. Take the index and middle finger, it can either be of your left or right hand, and place it in between the space between your eyebrows. Then hover the thumb and the ring finger over your nostrils. Start by closing the right side nostril and take a deep breath in through the left side. Then close the left side, open the right side and exhale. Inhale through the right side. Close the right side, open the left and exhale. Inhale through the left side. Close, open the right side and exhale. Inhale through the right side. Close, exhale through the left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Lower the hand, keeping the eyes closed. Come back to a steady breath. Just watching the breath in and out. And if the mind begins to busy itself again, just come back to the feeling of the breath as it comes in, then the sensation as it moves out. And keep using the breath as your anchor back to the present. Bring your awareness back. It's focusing on any sounds around you, any movement. Just reacquainting yourself with your space. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. I hope that you enjoyed this practice to celebrate the winter solstice.